Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to get into my weekly check-in. I haven't really been in my planner, budget planner much, but that's kind of a good thing because I realized today I actually had 2 no-spend days for the week, and that surprised the heck out of me. But then it didn't surprise me because I was so busy. Didn't have time to shop. So I have 2 no-spend days this week, and it's the only no-spend I've had for the entire month. Though I have been spending a little bit every day, not too outrageous, not too crazy, but that's okay. I probably will make up for that later, knowing me. So let's go ahead and dive into the weekly check-in. So first off, let me flip the page back here. This is my weekly check-in budget sheets. These are my budget sheets I sell in my Etsy store. It's Lisa's Faith Budget Plan. The link to the website is in the description box below. And where I left off, I wonder if I'll be over budget or not. I'm going to go ahead and grab my red pen here, just in case I am over budget. And let's see what the numbers tell us. I'm going to also grab, oh no, where'd it go? My favorite sticky note, and I cannot find it. I was not prepared. Hold on one moment. Okay, I'm back. So I found my sticky note. I like these long ones, and I'm excited because Saturday, which is tomorrow, I should be getting my Erin Condren order from the Erin Condren launch of the new planners, the life planners. That happened earlier in the month of May. And yeah, I'm excited because I bought a whole bunch of stuff. You'll see a new ring system. I might start doing plan with me videos with that. I haven't decided yet, but this will still be my budget videos. I will still do my own budget sheets, but I do have a bunch of whole planner stuff, and I may do a planner haul video too. Just as a bonus video, I don't do them very often, but I did get the whole Flora collection from Erin Condren, and oh my goodness. It was just too beautiful not to pass all that goodies. And it was my Mother's Day treat to myself, so I was really excited. So I'm going to jump in here. And what I typically do is I go through and take the amounts that I spent for the week. And you can see I left off on the 6th, which is Thursday. And Friday to Thursday is when I do my weekly check-in. So this is Friday. I'm doing the weekly check-in for the past few days. I will not be including this one. My husband did get paid today. So this will be in next weekly check-in, week 3. So we're doing week 2. And let's see what I did. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So here's the calendar. Let me go ahead and kind of push this up a little bit more. There we go. Take the header off, but that's okay. So typically I have 4, maybe 5 categories as far as where I want to check in on my spending. Grocery, household. When I buy groceries, I get household stuff with it. So whether it's medications, vitamins, supplements, or paper products, bathroom stuff, cleaning supplies, food that, for your pantry, food for your fridge, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you can get in a grocery store, I'm going to put it all in one receipt. I'm going to track it with one receipt. So I typically give myself a month, every month, a little bit higher than what you would if you broke the categories down. Restaurants, we go out to eat. We enjoy that. It's a whole experience for us. Miscellaneous, that's anything that doesn't fit in restaurants or grocery household. So it can be shoes. That could be, oh, I just remembered. I need to buy my son some shoes. We didn't do that last weekend. I guess that's what I'll be doing this weekend. Shoes or clothes or Amazon purchases, Target purchases. Now, Target for me is not grocery and not household. It's home decor and odds and ends stuff. So that's why it would be miscellaneous for me. Purple, gasoline, and then unbudgeted would be yellow, but I'm also using this blue sticker to indicate unbudgeted. And that was for this week's. And yes, this week's was pretty big. And we'll get into that in just a minute. So first we're going to look at grocery household. And as you can see right away, there are no pinks. And this is for next week. So grocery household, I'm going to go over here, kind of slide this over and find There we go. Where I have some grocery household. So first place is Food Lion. Now, the reason we're not going to see a lot of grocery household is because I actually use my credit card for a lot of it. And wasn't sure where I was going to budget, and I need to know how much I have available for the budget to do that. So if that's the case, I will put what I spent this week as a Visa payment here for the groceries that were on the Visa for next week. So you'll see that next week. So Food Lion was $27.52. And HelloFresh was $64.28. Now that did go up $1, and I did get a notification by email that it was going to go up for $1. Not enough to get me to stop using it, but I would like it to the point to be comfortable to buy my own groceries and not have to use HelloFresh like I do now. It's just right now I'm paying for convenience factor, and I still love it, so I still do it. Other than that, I really don't need to do it, but I like doing it. So these two grocery items are $27.52 plus $64.28, and this gives us $91.80. Obviously well below what I would have budgeted for the week. But I did know on Tuesday I was going to be buying a lot of stuff for home group night. We did a dinner, and the dinner had two whole chickens, and then which were $1.99 a pound, and they were like 7.5 pounds, 7.5 pounds. So they're pretty big sized chickens, and so I spent a good portion on that, and then some sides and stuff to make sure I had everything I needed. And it was for like 12 people. So it was a lot of people to feed. And they brought their sides, and it was a great dinner, and we had a really good time. So this is our home group family from church, and they're at our house every week anyway. But I wanted to do a dinner so we can celebrate and fellowship, because it was right after Mother's Day, and thought it would be an excellent idea to do that. So next we have restaurants. So restaurants, we have more of. Oops, let's go back and see what I have for restaurants. So Papa John's was $49.77. The next night was Why Not. We don't get pizza there. We get like a calzone and stromboli or something like that. It was just one of those weekends where we just needed time. We just didn't have time to cook. And so we ordered Why Not. And then McDonald's. This was our home group night, and I didn't have time to cook all the stuff for the dinner as well as feed my boys. And so I gave them a night out with McDonald's, and they enjoyed that. And that's all I have for restaurants. Wow, we haven't done a whole lot this week. So let me go ahead and add this up. Let's see here, $49.77 plus $31.91 plus $17.59. And that is $99.27. Wow, these numbers are really low. Now, I did not put dinner out to eat on our credit card, so no, this is what we actually spent for the week. So, wow, that's pretty crazy. So, miscellaneous. Do have a clothing purchase here. And, you know, I have not been checking anything off. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so 511. It is a store. It's a men's store. I guess maybe some women's clothes in there too, but it's geared towards men from what I can remember in the store. And it's lightweight clothing and heavy duty clothing that my husband, who goes to the piers where the ships, Navy ships are, he buys a lot of their clothes so that, because he's a contractor for the Navy, so he kind of fits in. It doesn't look grungy, but it looks nice, but it's still very casual. Outdoor sport, outdoor wear, hiking, fishing, all that stuff. Those are the type of clothes that they have. And they're really good, high quality clothes. And my son needed a couple pair of pants for trail life. So when they go hiking and fishing and stuff like that, it's lightweight, but still comfortable and fit him. And that's what they went and got. And they spent $103. and we don't spend a lot of money on clothes anyway, so we buy quality in large numbers, and that's not large numbers, but quality, higher priced, that last a long time. So 103.86, and this will last my son for a very long time. And those are 2 pairs of pants, right? Or pair of shorts and a pair of pants. And for outdoors and trail life and hiking and fishing and all the things. So there's that. And then Amazon, this is a 1531. What did we get for 1531? I don't remember. Wow, what did we get? I'm not sure. If I come up with it, I'll let you know. I think my husband ordered something, and I just can't place what it was because I didn't do the order, so I don't know. The other thing was an Amazon purchase right here. So this one right here was $34.33, which was, I was excited because it was $55 originally, but I used my Fetch rewards with the app Fetch, and I don't know if you've ever seen it, and I can grab my iPad and see if I can find the app, but I saved up enough to get $25 off on Fetch in Amazon, not Amazon, yeah, Fetch rewards gift card in Amazon. Search, there it is. So there's the Fetch. So yeah, I loved it. I used my first Fetch rewards for the first time, and I got $25 off of this. I got 2 laptop desks for your lap, to have our laptops on our lap and not overheat on our lap. And then another pair of shorts for my son. So it was $55, now it dropped down to $34, then added, you know, the tax and everything. So that was pretty cool. And then Dollar General, I went and got some plastic cups, and then I found some really cute Mickey and Minnie 4th of July little plates and stuff like that for the family. I thought would be really fun. And then 2 Minecraft cups, plastic. I love those plastic cups for my kids. They just, that's what they drink out of mostly. And then one more thing. Oh, I got like hefty solo cups for the party that night. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So let's total all of this up. Okay, so here I spent $167.55, which is a good amount, and that's really good for us because lately I have not been spending my whole categories. I like leaving cash in there, and it's felt really good that we haven't blown all our categories or like spent all the money in the category, so that we can just not have to stress on how much money is in there. I think it also helped that I saw that this was the last bit of money from my husband's first paycheck of the month, and we were like getting in the $400 range, and when my account's that low, I'm less likely to spend. So there's that. So I do have one gas purchase. Oh, I do have a gas purchase I didn't put over. Did I buy it yesterday? I don't remember. Okay. So let's see. I had $34 for my husband. I did have a gas purchase, and I don't remember how much it was. So hold on one moment. Okay, I am back. So I did have another gas purchase, so I can't keep that no spend over here, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave the sticker there anyway. But I did have a gas purchase of $57.97, and I forgot to write that down, and that's okay. Gas is not something we actually go over very much. Before COVID, we wanted to track it because we wanted to make sure we weren't, we were able to cover whatever we needed to buy in gas. But now with COVID, and we're like not traveling as much, and my husband still hasn't fully gone into work yet, so we're not really spending as much. But prices have gone up. It's jumped up from like $240 to $285 over the past month, and this week we spent $1.97, and actually those are the first 2 gas purchases for the month, so that's pretty good. But we're also in this middle of the week weird thing that happened where my husband got gas here, but by the time Tuesday night came, move my thing here, by Tuesday night, so my husband got gas here, and then Tuesday night we had the party, and by the end of the night, this thing that was talked about in the news where the coastal pipeline shut down for like a day or so, people panicked and ran and got gas, and I was at right at a quarter tank, and I have a big, SUV. It's an Armada, Nissan Armada, and it goes through gas pretty decently. And I'm like, no, I needed to get gas because I had some things going on through the week, and that's probably why I had no spend. I did spend on this day, which was gas, but I really didn't have anywhere. I could have spent money these days, but I didn't because I didn't go anywhere. When we went out Tuesday night after home group, we went to gas stations and lines out the road, and we were like, no, we're not going to sit out in traffic like that. And then Wednesday we went looking around and there was nothing. And then Thursday my husband did have to go out and come back to get pharmacy medications, and he said he saw a gas station with gas, so it looked like they filled the tank up, but people are still running on gas and doing all kinds of craziness. So I was like, that's just unreal. So this is my stickers that I created for these budget sheets. I don't sell stickers, but I'm trying to get a comfortable way of writing this down. So I want to write BP gas. And then, what was the amount again? I do want to put the sticker down because that's what I normally do. $57.97. And that was like 20 gallons of gas right there. So that's a lot of gas. Just saying. And I still want to mark it, even though I put a no spend sticker. I didn't really spend. I would have got gas Tuesday night, but there wasn't anything available for me to get, so there's that. And then I'm gonna get my little purple colored twistable, erasable, I do everything erasable, colored pencil here. Stole it from my son when he got done using it for school, so that's fine by me. And there we go. All right, so let's move on to one more thing, unbudgeted. We got one unbudgeted. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'll mark BP and 7-Eleven. All right, let's go to weekly check-in. And I'm going to pop this page out, so I'll be right back. All right, here's my weekly check-in. So these are the budget amounts. This is week 2 that we're checking in with. And we're going to set up week 3. So based on my numbers here on my little notepad or sticky notepad, let's put down what we spent. So I was way under budget by $91.80 for grocery household, but I know I put about $151 charge on my credit card for groceries during that week on my Visa. I will reconcile that with week 3's budget. So I'm just going to move everything over. Anything left over in week 2 goes to week 3. And that works for me. I was just trying to be cautious and make sure I didn't run out of cash because I was down to like $500 or something like that. And it makes me nervous when I get to $500. Now, even if I drop down, I do have a line of credit for my checking account for overdraft for $500. So it's not like it wouldn't have made it, but or I wouldn't have had any charges I would have made wouldn't have been covered. They would have. I just don't like using it. So there's that. Restaurants, we did $99 and 27 cents, and that's really good because that's well below what we budgeted or had left for restaurants. Considering we were over by $288 the previous week, we just didn't go out to eat very much. Miscellaneous, we spent a good portion of that, but we still had plenty. $167.55. And then gasoline finally spent on the gasoline. $91.97. That should last us for a good while. So I don't see anything over budget. Like I said, if I had spent the what I put on the Visa here for grocery household, I would have been over, but I was being cautious with the cash. I just did not want to have that issue. Oh, I did not write miscellaneous. I'm sorry, folks. All right, miscellaneous. Not miscellaneous. I didn't write unbudgeted. I'm all over the map today. I don't know what it is. I am so sorry. So unbudgeted was $270. All right, right there. And the plumber. So we called and wanted to find out what it would cost to fix our master bath, where the plumbing leaked, but we didn't know how it was leaking or where it was leaking from. And all come to find out, it was where all the gaskets and the washers and stuff, where the rings go when you turn the faucets on and off, and where the spout comes out in this tub, and where the overflow drain is. And there's supposed to be some backing there, and it dry rotted. And the tub itself, I don't know if you know about plumbing, but there is like this spongy thing that when it gets wet, it gets solid. And then if it doesn't get wet often enough, it dries out, and then we could hear the rest of the plumbing in our house. And I know with homes with septic tanks, if that gets dried out, the smell from the septic tank actually backlogs into your house, and it's the most obnoxious smell ever. And so you got to run those sinks and tubs. Even if it's just a gas bath and it doesn't get used very often, run the water, wipe it down every once in a while. So, yeah, there is that. So I'm going to put this here, 270, sorry. And we needed to have that done. It was $270. Call the plumber out, give their opinion on it. And that's what they did. So our biggest concern with the tub at the time was they were going to have to either cut a hole through the ceiling or cut the tile in our bathroom to get to the surround of the tub, because it's all tiled around it. It looks beautiful, but then when you're like, oh, the tub is leaking or there's a problem, then it's hard to fix because you tiled all around it. So we thought they were going to cut through the ceiling. They did not. And these seem to be fixing the problem. So we were very happy about that. So let's go ahead and do the math for all the balances here. So we do 121.08 minus 91.80. And that gives us $29.28. So yes, that is perfect. And that's the reason I really put everything on the credit card, because I knew there wasn't a lot of money left in grocery household to buy what I wanted to buy for the dinner party. And really, it's not grocery household for the family. It was a dinner party, and I wanted to spend the money on the dinner party. So yeah, and I could put it under miscellaneous. I could put it on another category, but I just did not want to deplete everything I had in the budget. So that's why it's there, and I will deal with it later. $99, oops, not 159.62 minus the 99.27, and that gives us $60.35. What do I have next? I have miscellaneous for $213.35 minus 167.55. I'm glad we still have $45 left here, because I need to get my son some shoes, and he's worn the tread out of the other shoes, so we're just going to need to get, and he's very particular about his shoes. So yeah, 125 minus 91.97, and that gives us $33.03. Now, I don't budget for unbudgeted as far as the math goes in here. I just make a note of it so I know we spent a good portion of the buffer, because this is the buffer, the checking account. This is what's left over after all the bills are paid and all the spending categories are allotted for and taken out of the budget. This comes out of what's left over in the paycheck that I leave in the checking account. So that's just a reminder to let me know, hey, double check the buffer, because you spend a good chunk of change there. So now we're going to total the spent and the balance and see how that turned out. Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, the total here was $450.59. That's how much I spent. I had $619.05, and that left me $168.46 that I did not spend out of my spending categories as totals. And I took this total plus this total, and it equaled this amount. So I know my math is correct, and that's check and check. And I like saying that, so that's why I do that. So now I need to figure out what are the new balances moving forward to week 3. So what I do is I take a look at how I broke it down for the month. And the way I broke it down for the month is by the week and the month. So the way I broke it down was in my notebook here, and this is just my notes section in my weekly check-in, because this is for week 5 right here. In this section here, you can see for week 3, because it was a new paycheck, I gave myself $300 for grocery household, $162.50 for restaurants, miscellaneous $137.50, and then gasoline for $62.50. So that is that. And yeah, let's go ahead. So I need to take that number and add $300 to it, which is simple, $329.28. All right, restaurants, I have $60.35, and I'm going to add, like I said before, $162.50 for my notes, and that gives me $222.85. And then miscellaneous, I have $45.80, and I'm going to add $137.50, and that gives me $183.30. Oops. And then gasoline, I have $33.03, and I'm going to add $62.50. And that gives me $95.53. One of us might have to get gas by the end of week 3, but I'm not sure. But I don't think both of us will have to. So there's that. And unbudgeted, I never budget for. So there's that. Let's total these up. $329.28 plus $222.85 plus $183.30. That's 20. Hold on. Plus 0.1. All right, there we go. And then a 95.53. There you go. Wow, that's a lot of money. Let me recalculate that. $329.28 plus 222.85 plus 183.30 plus 95.53. Yeah, that's a lot of money. $830.96, which means there should be enough in the budget to pay the Visa for the grocery that I spent. I had $151 I spent, and then I think I did another $40 to $60, I can't remember, on another store and stocked up and some stuff. So yeah, so there's probably a couple hundred there. I may be over budget for grocery household for the week, but it'll all balance out in the end, so it'll be fine. So I'm gonna close that out. So that is my weekly check-in. Let me go ahead and zoom out and we'll close out this video. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So this is my weekly check-in. Things are looking good. I will definitely have to look at how I'm going to pay the credit card for the grocery run for the last Tuesday, for the dinner that we threw for home group. And yeah, we are looking pretty good. I'm pretty pleased. There's plenty of money going into the next week for week 3. And we should be good for the rest of the month too. I can't believe we're already in week 3. Oh my goodness. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.